Squire Paris's store. There's a strong spectral presence.
Shall we?
We're closed.
Red McCraith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Where's the older gentleman I met before?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Squire Paris, sorry to see you this way.
Not as sorry as I am.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
Another ghost. I'm guessing from your rigging that, like Mr. McWraith here, you're a banisher.
Antea Duarte. Yes, I'm a banisher. Red can see you, by the way.
He can? Oh, interesting. Being dead, it seems, comes with a whole new set of rules, and I do not wish to learn them. As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye?
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business, but I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and her story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold. How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
by taking revenge, it would seem.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here. I thought I saw something shiny. Still nothing.
You need to see this. I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit? Right. We should talk to the Squire.
I hope you bring good news.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's her. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining. This must be Jane's watchtower. Think you could take on a ghost? You're in its sights, Red. Get the hell out of there! do they?
Bloody mongrel!
Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where mourn and scheme. Well, I want to.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
I don't blame her. She didn't start the bloodshed. Why shouldn't she finish it?
Let's go do a little scouting.
Move it! Possession incoming. Hogging all the fun. Watch out! Spectre possession. Don't just stand there. Move! This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does.
Smallpox-infected blankets to be sold.
The Pennacook were sick. Smallpox.
I found something.
The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We need to investigate further. Disease-ridden blankets should be burned. These were sold on.
Like a bullet fired at a target.
We should talk to Squire Paris.
I hope you bring good news.
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
At least he tried to right the wrong.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jane! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
This is your chance, Paris.
The truth, my friend. The truth now.
Have I not always been there for you?
Tell me.
I did not think they would attack you. I swore it was not the plan. I helped you wreak vengeance upon them. Every last one.
Every last one but you. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Squire Sincere Paris, you helped Jane on her quest for vengeance for so long, you convinced yourself you bore no guilt.
You lied to yourself. You lied to Jane. But when you died, something kept you tied to her.
Time to face the truth. Time to face your guilt.
If I do, shall I be forgiven?
No, not by me. But I shall hear you, and I shall weep for you, and then, perhaps, you may forgive yourself. That is the offer.
I accept. I am guilty. It was an evil business, and the evil was mine. Bloodstains on my hands, and no number of good deeds can remove it. Jane, for the sins visited upon you and your people, I am sorry. Thank you for your service. Farewell, my friend.
There is nothing left for you here.